Looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and I'm joined with the ultimate gaming crew. This is our first episode of Backseat Gaming in a long time, and the first one on this channel. So I'm proud to be with my boy right next to me, the one, the only Afro coming 765. How you doing today, Torre?
You already know. It's your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag on this lovely day. Ready to rock and roll.
And of course, below me, I'm here with the legend himself, fresh off a new PS5. So you know he excited to be here. It is Uniqo. How you doing today, my guy?
Don't tell the niggas I got that. Also, what channel is this on?
Overall 99 game.
All right.
How you doing today, Joe? You didn't even tell.
No, like I'm trying to find a page. I didn't know, man, I didn't know if this was like an overall 99 show. I thought this was just a fucking fan.
Basically, is.
He said,
Well, first off, I want to start out with shout out to my guy Cassinet. He has the one, the only little baby on his stream right now, live on Twitch. I don't know if he's there yet, but he's on his way, so I don't know if he's there. And he has like almost 200,000 people in the chat. So shout out to my guy Cassinet on Twitch. Let's go. Tor, how you feel about this?
that's a lot of that chat is probably unruly. If I'm gonna be completely honest. There's gonna be a lot of sus stuff in that chat. There's gonna be a lot of I might have to be in that chat after we're done with this. Who knows?
Joe, how you feel about?
But what if he doesn't
I'm
show
trying
up?
to find a page so I can share this. I'm not finding it.
It's on the gaming channel, Joe. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Our gaming channel is not the only thing that I'm subscribed.
All right, Joe done froze on us. Maybe that's it. Right.
That's iconic. Let's go. Go with the iconic freeze out. He was just like, yeah.
Maybe his internet's not working. That's why he can't find it. I'll put it in the group chat. Tori, how big is this for a black streamer to be number one on Twitch and with all the subs and everything going?
I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think with Kai, it's just the fact that it's been such a natural growth. It doesn't feel forced. It feels like it just genuinely happened. And I'm here for it. I haven't watched a lot of his streams, but from what I've seen, the highlights I've seen, the streams I have, I mean, he seems hilarious to me. That whole little W community is a funny thing to me. I think it's dope. Hopefully, this leads to him signing bigger deals and doing better things.
Yeah. And we got a lot of news today. We got other things to talk about. We do have, shout out to anyone watching. I hope y'all enjoy yourself. I hope you have a good time. Want to be very good to y'all and have a great time. First, we're going to talk about something I know important. My childhood is gone, Tori, again for the second time. G4 is out of here. They Comcast has cut it. Xavier Woods found out on his way to a plane. Multiple people. Prayers out to the people who lost their job, who doesn't like Will Nelson.
Niggas found out on Twitter. You found out you got fired on Twitter with the rest of us. Like, damn, that's wild.
Yeah, it got leaked. They were supposed to have a meeting the next day, they all said, and it all got leaked. So
that shit just wasn't on this. I didn't even know it was back on actual cable again. I honestly thought it was just like YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, it came on like a while after, about like it came out, and then like 3 months later, they just built up enough episodes so they can keep playing it over and over.
They didn't use none of the old stuff though.
They just used the newer episodes, so they built up like months of work so they can just keep playing it. You know what I'm saying? So they had like all the shows that came on, and then They had some shows that did numbers, like Name Your Price and all that stuff with the big streamers, but they never really the older
All
shows didn't
those
quite
shows
get it.
that originated from Twitch
Yeah, so
and
they like
did big numbers on Twitch. Oh, it
yeah,
didn't happen to translate to that on actual television, though. Sounds like Tony Khan's dark booking.
yeah. But unfortunately, they have left. They are now gone. And like I said, prayers out to everyone who doesn't have like a stream they can go to and make profit of it. We know Will Neff is going to be successful.
Yeah, I was
Some
gonna
more
say,
people,
look,
the on stream people going to be pretty good in life. Xavier Woods, you know, he got WWE contract. He
I
good.
was gonna say,
Gina does well streaming wise. So, but to all the people that work in the back that did production and did all that stuff for y'all, and that wasn't a big name that can't just bounce back easy. Hopefully, y'all can get a job real quick. I know Ludwig said he's reaching out to y'all, so he got a little thing for his show platform he's starting to build.
What is it with Ludwig and just being Captain Save anybody? This nigga out here, he was paying back he finally, what, didn't they finally pay back all the people that freaking Sliker ripped off?
Yeah, they are paying a lot of those people.
300K they paid. Ludwig is just like, and this was after he's left Twitch. I want to see what that YouTube deal looks like. That's beside the point. But
he said his company take him $2 million a year to produce all them shows. Cause for y'all that don't know, he produced the show Juiced for XQC that's been out recently. So that show he's producing another show that he's doing for himself. Then he's supposed to
that
produce some
chess
more shows.
boxing
So he need like production people to work. So he's like, oh, I need employees because we're gonna start doing a
editor's
little
always
bigger show.
gonna have a job.
So he's like, hey, if y'all looking for work, y'all come off there. Y'all know how to do shows and stuff. It's always good to have people that been doing it, especially if they've been doing it on the level with Comcast. So that means they might understand it even more than maybe Ludwig did. So hopefully
That's
y'all
how
get
you build
jobs with
good
them.
call, man.
It is. So he's looking to hire some people. Hopefully some of y'all get hired. I know he's looking for more people, but Tor, I gotta be honest, my guy. This looked like it was always gonna happen to her.
Oh yeah.
It was inevitable.
Yeah.
It's
Thanos.
multiple things. It's multiple things that happen. I'm gonna go over one. The first thing is trying to rehash nostalgia shows.
It
Rehashing nostalgia
only
shows was
works
never
for
gonna work
so
for. Yeah, it's only gonna work for so long. Attack of the Show, and X Play. I was talking to Joe about this story. I don't know if he'll be back in time, but I was saying, no one. You have actual streamers that play the game now. No
yeah.
one's gonna watch a dude record over a gameplay and only show like certain footage. Only three things people gonna watch now is highlights of an FPS game where you do cool trick shot, or they're gonna watch you actually play the game. They don't want to watch a recorded video of you or someone else playing the game with writers telling you about the game.
Yeah.
I
No,
can watch SQC play a game. Why would I watch? Even though I love the old cast, but why would I watch y'all
it
talking?
was just for the times. Morgan Webb's still super sexy. I know she is still even now.
Yeah, Tori, what you think about
Olivia
rehashing the
Munn.
old show? Olivia Munn was amazing. By the way, for y'all to say this show wasn't about just women, I'm sorry, Olivia Munn kept putting like a bunch of hot dogs in her mouth, and as me as a 14-year-old, no offense,
Let's
I was something.
go. Kevin Pereira was funny too.
Kevin funny. I felt like his content didn't quite hit with the younger group as much because I
Yeah.
don't think they
It,
played off
it
him.
it felt very, very, very dated. The
Yeah.
return of the infamous Uniqo.
I think Gina was amazing on them. Will Neff and Gina were like stars.
Will Neff's always been good though.
Yeah. Will Neff would he had Name Your Price is literally the biggest show on that whole thing because Will Neff made it funny when he playing all those characters. That
I
was the
just
most viewed
man,
show.
G4 was good for what it was at the time, and actually they cut G4 off, even before the streaming stage. So like they got to try something, you know what I'm saying?
Social
And I
media
feel
did
like
it.
G, like they didn't need Comcast to say give us a channel again. No, just push the Twitter. I mean, the Twitter, push the push Twitch,
Like I said, I
push
thought it
YouTube.
was just Twitch and YouTube. I didn't even know they were on actual TV till
Me
today.
neither.
I
Me
thought they
neither
were just doing the Twitch and the
because
YouTube.
what people need to realize is we don't watch cable anymore. I know I don't. I don't watch cable. I watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it. Period. So I got my Hulu's for my certain shows, and then I got my Netflix for certain things, and then all these things are things that I don't own, but people be looking out for your boy. And
Hey,
and my thing is this: yes, maybe one day I'll just pay a subscription to all of them. But at the end of the day, bruh, this is they should have never brought it back to cable because I'm guessing that's what's costing them the money is them bringing it on cable.
All
I
of it
was
costs them money.
fine.
Comcast could let it on cable for free because they own it, so they would let it on free. It was hiring all the
Well,
people. They have a lot of
I'm
people.
just saying I was fine with going on
they
Twitch and
ain't
I
got
see
Amazon. They ain't got Amazon pockets to let money bleed out like they do with
They
Twitch.
actually do, but they just ain't. They like, no, we ain't doing
They're
I
that.
not
think
gonna
that I
do it.
was I think that I was happy with getting a notification from Twitch saying G4 is live. And then when I have an opportunity, because let's talk about this part too. Let's talk about how they would go live and do shows during business hours. Y'all should have like strictly been, like a 6 to about 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time kind of thing.
That Joe,
Because
that's your old person. That's your old
no,
person.
no,
No,
that's
they
because
did it so that they had to show a lot of shows so they can have content to put when
I
it
was
came
gonna
on
say they
TV
did.
3 months
They did
later.
it to
I give
build
you.
up the
I mean,
They
content.
actually
So
stopped doing all the shows. They actually
they
stopped
should.
doing all the shows
So hear
when
me out. Hear me out. Then if that's what you're gonna do, get those rights back to cops. Get those rights back to
let's
Ninja Warrior
go. I'm trying
and
to.
play that shit all fucking day. And when y'all want to
MTV might
do
have
when
stole
y'all
that.
when y'all want to do live shows, do that shit
They
after
get the
6
rights
o'clock
back
Eastern
to
Standard
cop.
Time. So I'm saying, because I wasn't checking for
Just
y'all. I
before
got
the
shit to do. I
episode.
got shit to do at 1 o'clock. I got shit to do at 2. I got shit to do at 3 o'clock. I got shit to do all day. You come to me around 6 or 7 o'clock, I'll press play on it. But you can't come. You
But
can't come to me. You can't come to
but
me
are we
between
the current
8 and
demo for
5.
G4 though?
We
Like, are
probably
Hey,
we
the
the
up.
demo they were
We
shooting
are
for?
kind of the
hold
demo,
on,
but we
hold
toward
on.
the end of the demo.
Let's even go back to
I
this.
was, no, I was just wondering.
Zell
Like, I
May
didn't know if it was more.
18 to
Zell May
34.
Zell May was the one that let me know that G4 was back. And you know what time he let me know it was back? It was around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Attack of the Show was on. What? I came for that. I had time. But I'm not a little kid on Saturdays anymore. I'm a grown ass man. And I got shit to do Monday through Friday. And after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I can rock with y'all. But y'all was giving us stuff at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No. And then y'all based out in California. Okay. Are they 3 hours behind us, Tori?
They are. It actually
So
might be
you coming?
4.
So you coming? That's if you in that's if you in Hawaii. Actually, Hawaii is like 6 o'clock. What I'm saying is this:
Time zones are weird.
time zones may be weird, but there's a hot spot for all time zones, and it's around 7 or 8 o'clock, and that's Eastern Standard Time. And then
I don't know.
even if I don't watch right then and there, I can at least say this. I might come back and watch it a little bit later because I got the notification right before I'm about to get off work. So there's the Eastern Standard Time people, and then you got West Coast people that are still at work at 5, 6 o'clock. They on the commute going home and all that type of stuff. That's my problem that came with G4. Now everybody want to talk about Frost. So can we talk about the elephant in the room, Frost
Yeah,
or Frost?
Frost is
Let's talk
probably
about the
one of the
elephant
reasons.
in the room. The elephant in the room was that she did go on her rant. She said her whole thing about, um, you know, if I'm not sexy enough to review games for you guys, then it is what it is. That I okay, fine. Just do it at 8 or 9 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Just do it at
bro.
that time when we can tune in and listen to you. And then the next day we got to go on Twitter when we get up at our regular time around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We get up and then this is what we hear. I don't have a problem with what she said. Okay, let's get that clear. I don't have a problem with what she said. My only problem, I mean, I didn't know that was their audience because I'm not that audience. I tend to think that I'm easy on the eyes and I don't have problems getting women. I don't have a problem with that. I enjoy gaming content. I enjoyed it with Morgan Webb. It wasn't because I liked Morgan Webb like that. It wasn't like
I'd
that.
knock Morgan Webb down though. Ooh,
I didn't say I wouldn't. What I'm saying to you is this: is that like I wasn't gonna stop what I'm doing in the middle of the day.
Don't worry, I got.
I'm not gonna stop in the middle of the day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and stop what I'm doing to be like, oh, Morgan Webb is on here. Actually, I appreciated Adam Sessler. I appreciated Adam Sessler, and he has some very good takes on all the games. Like
Adam Sessler introduced me to World of Warcraft back in the day,
Oh, he's a big World of Warcraft guy. And I didn't even I don't even play World of Warcraft, but I appreciated what he had to say about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's like, man, it's just the time that they decided to drop these episodes and do stuff. I think that's what hurt G4. Because you got to understand, you got to find that nice medium between the East Coast and the West Coast. And I think that time is 5 or 6 o'clock. And I think that 5 or 6, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But 5 or 6 o'clock, you're going to get some of those people from the West Coast that are going to be like,
they gotta have content for the whole day, though. They gotta have 24 hours worth of content, though.
That's not going to happen.
A cable channel.
That's not going to happen because even with ESPN, even with people that enjoy sports like football and basketball and stuff like that,
there's certain agreements.
There's certain times that I'm checking for that. We're checking for sports stuff around 9:30 because of Shannon Sharp and them, and we checking for sports stuff during First Take. They start at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
But we also live in the information age where you can see whatever whenever.
But let me talk to you about gamers. And I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna speak to me. As a gamer, I can't play no games or give a damn about games until at least about 5 or 6 o'clock. And that's on a day that I just have a regular ass 9 to 5 day. You know what I'm saying? But after a certain time, like there's a certain time when I'm not tuning in, and that's when they should have came hard. So they should have never gone to a format where they're going to have stuff on for 24 hours a day. Give me Cops all day. I'm cool with that. Let me listen to that in the background. But when I'm actually caring about video games and all that stuff, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. Hit me up after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock is good. I can listen to you. And matter of fact, have your best shows on like a Wednesday when there's not any sports on.
That's what Attack of the Show was on, though, Joe. He put it at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Bro, they had Black.
We're not talking about Vibe Check, right? We ain't talking about Vibe Check. We're talking about Attack of the Show was at 8 o'clock during this time, which I'm curious. Which my point is, you putting older type of shows. Attack on the Show is like gamer ridiculousness. People not really checking for that unless you older, but older people not really checking for that style. You have to learn how to cater to your new audience.
I think G4 had a good idea. It's just that they came on at bad times. Don't come to me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So that nostalgia factor fell off, and I stopped. I used to watch it every day, and then I
stopped. Period.
I'm like,
they did the right thing when they came with the Attack on the Show.
I think they shouldn't have did Attack on the Show.
Hold on, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. They did the Pizza Hut thing. They had all these guests on here. They had all the nostalgia characters and all that stuff. They came on there around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't come to me with Attack on the Show At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I got shit to do, my nigga. Period. And by that time, I done got a tweet from you. I done got a tweet from you. I done got a tweet from somebody else that done took my whole attention away from whatever you was trying to do. Come 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'm going to tune in because that's when I watch all the things that I really like to watch, which are football, basketball, things like that. Come to us with your best shit on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, maybe Thursdays, because NFL football sucks on Thursdays. So, of course, I'm going to tune in. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's what G4 should have did. Don't come to me on a Monday talking about we about to have a great ass show with such and such gonna be. I'm not stopping my day at 2 o'clock to check in for y'all. I can't, because when the X Play used to come on 9, 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays.
But Joe, you
Right? Am
going
I
against
wrong? Am I wrong?
Castanet. If you go at that time, you're going against Castanet and SQC on Twitch.
I don't care about that.
That's who you got to market to. That's 300K of the ecosystem in one person. Because you got to remember when G4 was hot. You got to remember when G4 was hot.
I'm not talking shit about them and what they do, Kai and all them and Aiden and all them. I'm not talking shit about them. What I'm saying is there are certain days that, like, yes, I will watch you because ain't shit else on. And it's not because ain't shit else on either. It's just because that helps. Is I want to watch something that, you know, I actually want to watch.
Well, it's also good background.
Don't come to me at 2 o'clock. Don't come to me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
But
I mean,
again,
not 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock
the
in the afternoon.
The ecosystem is packed. Ludwig come on at this time. All these people, only person that come on at 2 is like Hassan. And that's because he doing old people news where old people watch him about some politics.
And he gonna do an 8. He gonna do a solid 8 though, with properly intervaled ads and everything though.
Because you gotta realize they gonna look at for the college kids that they watching, or the college kids watching Castanet and SQC. How can we get in? Attack on the show ain't gonna take them more.
For the kids who are playing them in the background,
and that's why I'm saying studying. It's the time. It's the time of day, bro. I don't understand how that's being.
I'm just telling you, it wasn't gonna work anyway. After a while, you just gonna stop watching.
I don't think it works at all, even if they figured out the time.
After a while, it was like a nostalgia battle.
I like Black Hokage. I follow him on. I like what he did when he used to troll people on whatever Star Fox Universe stuff is called. I used to watch all that, and he'd be on what's it called? Call of Duty, and he'd be messing with people. I would watch that, but I watched it when I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Now at this point, like, if I'm gonna watch something, I'm gonna watch it at a time when nothing else is on that I'm already invested in. G4 came in, they gave it 365, not even 365 days. They didn't give it a whole year. And that's my problem that I have with G4, and everybody trying to make it like it's that girl's fault, and it's not her fault.
Oh, I'm just saying the show.
But everybody did get fired over Twitter, though. That's kind of funny.
I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's how you fire people.
It got leaked. It wasn't no.
But
all I'm trying to say is this: jobs.
If they had came out and just said, you know what, our best shit is going to be from 8 to 12 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. Y'all would.
I didn't know you were this passionate about giving time slots, Joe.
No, I'm passionate about how when I was a kid, I always wanted to be on G4. Do you remember Miss Rankin?
No,
Tori, you don't remember Miss Rankin?
Is she Asian?
No, she's every bit of like Hoosier. What I'm trying to tell you is that she tried to help me be on G4 back when Tech TV.
Okay, I thought we were talking about a TV personality. You're talking about
no. I'm talking about a high school teacher that tried to put me on because she believed in my personality and she believes in who I am. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Miss Rankin, and Miss Rankin helped me draw up a letter and give it to Tech TV and say, "This is what I can do." I'm a 17-year-old.
That was the days.
I'm a 17-year-old kid that wants to be involved in gaming. And also I believe that I'm a great personality. We're years after that. And I thought that in a sense, I had a chance that maybe I could be on G4, and we lost it just like that. And it's because They got to look at the time slots of what people are doing. It's not, it's not Saturday morning where we watch you give us reviews of the next Skyrim. It's not Saturday morning where you tell us about all these games that I'll probably never play, but I enjoy watching you talk about it. And that's my problem with G4 is they attacked this wrong. I think that like I said, they're trying to blame it on that Frost girl. It ain't got nothing to do with her. It don't got nothing to do with her. I think it has everything to do with the way that they put out their best programs, because we had a good day when G4 came out. When G4 came back out, we had a great day. We watched Attack on the Show, we watched X-Play, we watched all those things that we used to love. And they did it at a right time of day when nothing else was going on. But now y'all dropping stuff at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, bruh. You're sabotaging yourself, because if you don't know nothing else, you got to know this. Niggas got shit to do. And that's it. That's my rant.
I'm looking at the data. The relaunch, the 3 relaunches all got a bunch of views. Olivia Munn, of course, got #1 view. A bunch of old, well, when he was doing some video by himself, they were getting views. And then after that, it started dropping off the closer we get to now, because I'm sorry, after a while, it's nostalgia, but after a while, you be like, oh, a lot of people do this. And that's what
yeah, I was about to say, after a minute, you're just part of the shuffle in today's content. I mean,
At one
we
point,
deal
though,
with that firsthand.
They were by themselves when they were
When
doing
you
it, Joe. Like, that was the only place I could watch gaming content.
can I ask you this?
The,
At one
the,
point,
the environment was
like,
completely different.
was you like, bro, it's 1:30 in the afternoon?
No, I just got tired of watching the content that I was like, oh, I'm
No,
looking.
I
I
didn't.
would say
I don't even
there's
know
just
what
other
content.
stuff to watch.
I don't even know what content they came out with, because at 1:30 in the afternoon, I'm not interested in anything that has to do with gaming, because
Well, you
I'm
got to
living
think
my
they
life.
replay the content, so it's not like it's just that 1:30 showing and then they don't show it again.
They might not show that. They probably do show it again, but the only notification I got was at 1:30. At
Yeah, but you
1:30,
got to think they're on cable. They're not relying on a notification at that point. They're relying on like channel traffic.
okay, I'll give you that. And who gives a damn about cable?
Well, they did
Well,
apparently because
their owner owns
they,
cable, Comcast. So you gotta.
yeah, I was going to say the
Use
actual
both.
owner of the company is a cable company.
So hold on, hear me out. So if anybody needs to be super duper in touch with what people are doing, it needs to be Comcast.
Well, you
Comcast
got to
needs to
think
be
they
making.
control the internet too, to a certain extent. So they
All
got a
right,
little bit of
they can fuck with my speed, but they won't tell me they can't tell me what I'm looking up. Best believe me and
They can't
Adriana
tell you
Maya,
what you were looking at though.
me and Adriana Maya get together whenever we feel like getting together. Do you hear me? Me and Skin
But they
Diamond get
know.
together whenever we want to get together. And then I can watch all the law stuff I want to off of Google whenever the hell I want to.
And you gotta remember,
How long-
Comcast also ain't making the majority of the money. It's Google and Amazon.
Oh yeah, Google and Amazon are
Because you're on their
cashing in.
platforms on the other channel. Comcast is where we make the money.
The money's in the hosting.
I'm just asking, do y'all feel what I'm saying?
I didn't think it was going. Me and Tori we get
like
what
a
you're
mad old
saying,
man
but
in
me
the
rant, Joe.
afternoon.
But me and
I
Tori
didn't think,
just felt like it was gonna fail overall.
I just didn't feel like it was gonna hit the same either way. So and
I was excited the first 3 weeks. I give it
Because
I
month.
just thought it, like I said, I just thought it was super funny how passionate Joe was about like y'all could have made this work, and I'm sitting here thinking like I still don't think. I think even if they'd had the perfect time slots, I still think it fizzled.
I watched the Pizza Guy, and then a month later, I watched the Pizza Guy again. And I'm like, this don't hit the same. And I turned it off and basically never turned it back on. I did like Cassim. I love certain people on there, but the shows weren't made. If you gave us a realer show with Cassim, Gina, Black Hokage, and made it just a natural talk show rather than a scripted show, I felt like you would have had a much better product. Will Neff them are hilarious, but I could tell it's scripted. And in the era of YouTube, we have bullet points, but we're not scripted. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're
In the
looking.
era of,
You're looking for that raw or realer
yes.
feel.
So when I'm watching X play and can tell somebody wrote it, it kind of don't hit the same now that we in this internet era.
I'm really super duper sad the fact that you believe that
Joe, you
none of
watch
that
Black
shit was
Hawk?
scripted.
Joe, how much you watch Black Hokage? Tell me
I
he
watched
wasn't
the,
way
I
more
watched
scripted. He was way more scripted on T4.
Well, no,
no no
no,
no no no
but
no no.
I'm
Okay.
talking about it can be scripted, but it's about whether or not it feels scripted.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the beautiful thing about wrestling. It can be
Nothing
scripted, but if it doesn't feel
nothing about
scripted,
G4 tells you that it was just niggas just going up there and doing and saying whatever the hell
no,
they want to
G4
do.
was completely and totally
I'm just talking
scripted,
about
but it was
in 2005.
that was
It didn't hit as
fine. That
much.
was par for the course.
But in the era in which we watch podcasts and Twitch streamers and
I would say we're
unscripted
watching
content
people
is
have life-changing discussions all the time now.
Okay.
Something
So I'm
someone
just I'm
wrote.
just
I
I'm
can
just
watch a
rest-
more critical review of video game about Scorn and how bad
Yo,
it is.
Charlie be
And
killing the reviews.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just
Even
gonna
though his
say
scripted
this.
too.
I believe that there was potential for this comeback. I believe there was going to be opportunity for people like Ninja to come on there and do stuff that people give a
Then you
damn
got to get
about.
some other stuff together
It
first.
was about it's about getting it would have been it would have been if it would have been more streamer focused
True.
that people already rock with. Yes, you're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay to get them on there. That's
Well,
facts.
and
And then
then you
the
got to
other
deal
part
with Twitch and YouTube and all these other companies
and
that they
then
have
there's
contracts
also
with.
that part of it. You do have to do like you can't tell me that Gideon couldn't have come
Because there's a
on.
difference between a Twitch affiliate and a Twitch partner. You know what I mean? Like, so most of
There
these
is
streamers
because
have actual.
there's a lot of affiliates that have zero professional being on screen training. You know, there's a lot of people that are just on there and they're just getting lucky. But some people actually know how to actually deal and talk to people. Some people are not you know, Elliot Rogers in a sense, because I just use him as the one that's just like the guy that's just like the penultimate, like I deserve everything because I'm this. And you ain't even never tried to talk to a girl before. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to say is this is that there is a way to do it. They tried to they tried to placate to some of those people that don't talk to girls or that the gaming is their life. They try to do that. Then old girl came on there, so then they were like, "Let's go on all the Reddit streams. Let's go on all the what's the other one, the dark web one? We say it all the time. We talk about it all the time.
What, 4chan?
4chan. All those cats get together because they was like, we love G4 back in the day, and they don't have and now
But it didn't
they're
hit the
being attacked.
same.
They're being attacked because they was like, I just want to know about my favorite game, and I'm not trying to, bros, and I'm not talking to y'all niggas. I'm talking to anybody that might watch this today. Just try and talk to a girl. It's cool. Relax. Next step in the parade is that yes, G4 should have 100% done things at a time when you like. I get it. You probably think that your fan base doesn't have shit to do at 1:30, so you say this is a great time to strike. No, it's not. It's 8 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's Saturday mornings. That's when you have an opportunity to actually strike gold. But instead, they did not do that. And I don't know who runs shit. If I was working for G4, I say, nah, nigga, my shit come on at 9 o'clock on Fridays, period. No, it'd be 9 o'clock on Thursdays. Thursdays is a more, I think you have a better chance on Thursdays. Maybe even Wednesdays. But
This
they
time
chose
slot
bad
argument
time
is
slot.
wild.
But bro, I look at my phone. I look at my phone, bro, and it's 1:30, and I just got done being in a meeting. Because we're grown now. Anybody that's watching G4 is grown and has a job. You know what I'm saying? Does professional things, is being a professional. and trying to do their job because they typically would have a 9 to 5, 8 to 4:30, whatever it is. If you was trying to look for your audience, that audience is going to be after work. But that's what I got on it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this about me. I'm done. I'm gonna put the microphone up. Y'all got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just think you should
You
you
meet that
try
on
to.
time slots, folks.
I think the nostalgia thing was good for about 2 weeks, and then you should have made different type of content. And by the way, Name Your Price started doing well, but it's too late by then. By then, they already planning to cancel.
Bro, the name, the time.
Hey, I thought after a while, like, yo, listen,
I
I
thought
done
it
got
was gonna
older. This don't
kill
Any
make
it
the
with
same.
that.
anything at 1:30 in the afternoon is shit for you to listen to in the background
Which is sort of what they're going for.
because you're working in a day and age where most people work from home. So I can listen to you in the background. But if I'm gonna watch you and really pay attention, because at 1:30 in the afternoon, you are just background filter. That's all you are. Do you know I don't give a damn about a nigga saying I object and they saying overruled? I hear that all day, every day, because that's what I have playing in the background. I don't care about that. But when I actually give a damn, I go and turn on Chainsaw Man. I go and turn on Bleach. I go and turn these shows on. I'm sorry. I said I was going. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Again, shout out to Cassinet. Lil Baby is on his platform, 220K views. Aiden Ross is watching Lil Baby on his thing, so 74K views. So overall, they got 300K views because your rage is watching too. So overall, they got over 300K views just watching his stream. So shout out to them, by the way. Next one, we got Amouranth, a big Amouranth case. That G4 one took 35 minutes, so we're gonna kind of shoot past these. Amouranth, if y'all don't know, she is exposed that she has a husband. She willingly did it. Her
Really
husband didn't
crazy.
want her. Her husband didn't want to be exposed because it hurts the business model. And apparently he was going a little wild, making her work. She was crying. He threatened to harm the animals in a despicable manner. He
Horses and dogs.
Yeah, he talked. The glue factory stuff like that. He threatened them. We do not condone any of that. He broke doors. He threw things at her. They said he never hit her, according to her.
Which is important. That is very
Yeah.
important.
He
Excuse
apparently
for the other. It's not an excuse for the other actions, but it is a good distinction to make.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we cover all the bases on what we have heard. He had all the two-factor authentication, so that means he can transfer money and do whatever, and she had no control over it.
And they are married.
Yeah, he
So
had.
what's hers is his.
He made her work cleavage and stream more than S-Fan and XQC combined. If you're a Twitch fan, you know
That's
those guys
crazy.
stream 12 hours a day apiece.
How do you make somebody do that though?
Apparently, she was streaming, according to the thing, 19 hours, basically in a bikini, watching exercise, watching
but
her
I'm
son.
saying, how do you force someone? She just couldn't say no. He was like,
"Hey, listen,
the
man sound real aggressive. The way he was talking to her on that phone call was really aggressive. So I wouldn't be shocked.
Most definitely.
Yo, if he like, hey, I got the dog. Like he like, I got the dog right now. Get in on stream. I'm pretty sure she'll stream to her. The way he was talking, he probably did.
That's so melodramatic, though. It can't really be like that. But that phone call makes it feel like it could be like that.
Yeah. I know some people.
this nigga is. Look what you've done. Now I got this picture of this nigga holding the dog hostage, forcing her into a bikini to scream for 19 hours.
Bro, I was watching
what
her. She streamed, and it was on YouTube, and she was watching her son talk about XQC while XQC was watching her son talk about the situation her son did, and she was just doing yoga exercises randomly, and I'm like, what? In a bikini. I'm like, why is she doing this?
But bruh, when you're making 10 figures, 8, 9, 10 figures a year, Low 8 figures on a bad year.
It. By the way, I want to say this because I know it's out there, and I want to address this for people that say it seemed fake. I watched the stream yesterday, and for the first time, whenever I watched her, she didn't seem like a robot.
I
Cause I don't know if
I
you
hope
watched her, Tori. Tori, have you watched her before? Before this?
I have, and I did
Just
watch.
does she not seem
I
like
watched
a
the Dodge
robot
in
who is?
question as well too, and it
Has she?
all, all I
She
can
did.
say is if it's fake.
I doubt it. She's
Yeah,
too much to lose. Ain't nothing. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
yeah, but there's no gain in it being fake.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. And if it comes out,
none at all.
she's gonna be basically people ain't gonna never trust her again if she fake that.
Yeah, her career's over if it's fake.
Yeah, so I don't
And
know why you would do that. So I don't. That's why it nothing
like,
makes sense. She
like
has nothing
there
to gain
wasn't
from.
any more money to make. There
I
wasn't.
seen dudes say they gonna unsubscribe just because she had a husband and like, oh, she tainted now. Even if she divorced him, she tainted because she had a husband. Cause you know how the men of spirit weird dudes like they like, oh, she's tainted.
Yeah, but that takes us back to a very old issue of parasocial relationships.
Yeah,
And
so
Amaranth is like, but that's that whole Texas community of streamers. Y'all niggas is just weird.
yeah. But she seems more like a real person now. Yeah, in yesterday's stream for the first, I know she smiled
Yeah.
more.
I
She
mean,
had
she wasn't
realistic.
trying to sell us her bathwater, so
Yeah, it's like when she streamed, like I can. She actually said this, and I thought about this one day when I was watching. It was weird. And I watch on YouTube. I don't watch her stream. I don't follow her, but I watched on YouTube when somebody else watching. And she basically was like, just do this. Just do this. I'm like, why is she selling me everything every day? Oh, I know what stream it was. I was watching what's the guy from AMP? Agent. And they were doing the skit video when he was like, I'm watching this. He's like, why are you watching her? And that's when I was like, why is she doing this? I remember why I was watching on YouTube. That's why.
I wonder
But
how much of her financial success is due to him, though.
well, if she didn't look like she did,
Because
I'm
if
pretty
they get
sure
a
he
divorce,
did.
I believe he should be entitled to a portion of it.
If he ain't there, that's complicated between them. Like I said, it's hard for me to get into those arguments because I don't know when
But
he
if she
showed up.
stays with him, then I
Like,
mean,
let's say
I've
she
seen
was,
crazier.
but Tori, let's say she was popping off before him because we don't know how long she been married, and then he just decided I'm gonna make
I
you
want to
stream this
say it's
on.
probably been from the beginning. I mean, we don't know, but
We don't have no evidence, so that's why it's hard for me to say stuff like that. I don't know if it was his idea, if she was already popping when he
bro,
showed up.
the way that he was acting makes me feel like they've been together for a long time.
But he sounded a little crazy too. So I don't know. I done seen
And
crazy dudes before.
and that's what I'm saying though. When girls put up with crazy, they put up with it for a long time. It's
Yeah,
not
so
and they went through the painstakingness of hiding the fact that they were together for all this time, making millions of dollars. That nigga was threatening to drain the bank accounts to charities.
That he wanted to. Not even one she wanted to.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, she said she's taking time off from streaming. So which I assume that he would probably never let her do because she never takes time off stream. To outstream S Fan and SQC combined, you have to never stop streaming.
Yeah. Those niggas are.
So I don't know if you don't know them, but let me tell you, they never stop streaming. Like they stream 12 hours a day, both of them. So she had to stream about 19 hours a day, and they have to take days off, and she can't for her to ever outstream them.
But they've all made S-Fan and XQC and Amouranth have both made millions of dollars at this point, though.
Yeah, so she's taking time off.
We've seen
like I said,
S-Fan's house. They had that shit built. That nigga went from walking around at TwitchCon to building mansions.
Yeah, so shout out to S-Fan. Shout out to everybody. I'm glad apparently she's okay. I don't want to get in people's personal business, but hopefully everything is settled. She got her legal counsel and everything, so I just want to say congrats to her for getting away from a dangerous situation.
Yeah, that nigga was threatening to kill the animals. That ain't cool.
Yeah. Now we got to get off this and start getting into some gaming. We know we did gaming news.
Allegedly.
No, we
No.
we heard the whole call. He literally
Yeah, this
that
dude was
nigga said
yelling.
that he was going to. There was no allegedly.
Yeah,
No,
if I hear you say
we
it, I ain't
saw
gotta say allegedly no more. I just if they like I'm taking you to court, I'm like, hey, bro, look at the video.
no. Go check the VOD. Go check the VOD. Heard you say we. Dude, you threatened the horses too. You
See what
threatened
I'm
to send
saying?
the horses to a glue factory, nigga. That's wild. You
You know
are
what
a
I'm saying?
super villain.
Like Elmer's.
Yeah.
He was like, "Bitch, you gonna do extra hours in the hot tub if you don't if you don't answer me when I tell you to. You're doing extra hot tub stream this week."
Yo, that
I
was
just want
wild too. I want to talk about the dude said she like I didn't hear you say that. She was like, but when I say I'm gonna
It,
hurt the dogs, you heard it. I'm like, bro, of course that's like a threat to
bro,
that's
it
something I
was
love.
so weird.
I'm like that's why I
It
felt
felt like,
that's why I know it's real too. Cause that's what crazy people do. Like you didn't
yeah,
hear what I
that's the
said.
there ain't no way it was fake because that shit was. It's like he felt like she was insulting him whenever she said that she didn't hear him, and he was like, "But if we were talking about this, you would hear me." That's why, like I said, they've been together for a long time, bro. I swear. I feel like they've been together for a long ass
Yeah.
time.
Let's get in some gaming news finally, even though we 46 minutes in. And so
Yeah,
gaming
this
is
is
gonna be very like and we got an anime show to do right after. So I wanted this to be 30, but G4 got Joe passionate, so we get
yeah. Joe's gonna let y'all hear about them time slots, nigga. Recommend.
Helena Taylor, the voice of Bayonetta, was offered 4K to voice Bayonetta. The
That,
game made $450 million.
but they're coming out now. The company, the actual company that makes Bayonetta, I think they said that they offered her $15,000, which is still super low in my opinion. But
The lady
that is
that's
well,
the
doing it
most
now is getting
lowball
paid a
shit
lot
I've ever
more.
heard in my life.
By the way, the lady that's
You
getting
make
now getting paid way more now.
$450 million off of that. Like, I get it.
The main
Like,
character voice too.
I
yeah,
think, I honestly like, man. Hold on. If you're not getting an award for your voice acting, then I get it. If the reason
this is
that
a
the game is
AAA
amazing,
game.
if the reason that the game is amazing because of everybody else, either in spite of you, the game is great, or like I don't think that main character stuff counts when it comes to video games.
Well, she talks the most.
Like
So
it just works out like in a situation like God of War. That was an amazing performance from voice acting. You got to put that right up there with the beautiful visuals. That just is what it is. Did Bayonetta, the voice actor, really carry?
Yeah, her most definitely.
she won an
Okay.
award. She won a
Then
gaming award
in
for it.
that case, that's
I
a
would
low ball,
say
and
her
we
voice
should
is
be upset.
definitely part of the character to the point you got to think. I'm
She
pretty
won
sure
4 awards in 2004
they did an
for
anime about it
second
too.
nomination.
Like she's
Was she
a
the voice actor in the anime as well?
Yeah, she the
On
voice acting
the
all of
English
them.
yeah
dub?
Yeah,
whole way through the anime and
yeah.
the game.
So
She
I'm
got
gonna so in that particular situation where the
and
voice carries the like everything else as well, I'm here for it. And I think that we should be upset. And I think she
It's
got lowball.
crazy. It's crazy. The offer's crazy because look at how hard Nintendo fought to make sure Bayonetta was on its platforms too. Like the amount of money and fucking pushing and lawyers that were used. And then I mean, but I sort of feel bad for the new girl that they've hired.
she got paid a lot more money than she did to this.
She got paid a lot. Oh yeah, it was a lot more than
They got a big name
a
for
lot
her.
more than 4, a lot more than the 15 they're saying they offered the original. But that's
Okay, entry level Joe. The entry level voice actors for video games make 18,000 to 31,000. These
Per
are not
game.
main characters. These
yeah.
are
Okay.
backup. This is the entry level people. Top talent makes 100,000 to a
And these
million.
aren't AAA games. These are probably like Steam games.
Yeah, so yeah,
Shout out to Atlas.
she should probably make $100,000 honestly.
Shout out to all the voice actors that work for Atlas.
She
Like,
made less
y'all
than the
try.
she
They
made
tried.
less than
Atlas
the
tried.
entry level. That's crazy. Even
Yeah,
15K.
bro.
That makes it better.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it almost made it, and it almost made it worse that they said no, it was 15. That makes me like, bro. This is a triple A title that is going
The
on
main
Is
every
character.
Bayonetta?
platform.
I mean,
Bayonetta was a
I
Smash
know it's on
character,
Super
nigga.
Smash Brothers, but
She was a
You know what I'm
character in
saying?
Smash Brothers.
yeah, that makes you AAA.
Oh,
Bro.
it's 100%
It's only the
triple A.
best of the best, even if you don't know about some titles, such as like what's it called, Fire and Blade, whatever the hell it's called.
Fire Emblem. Well, how did I know this nigga was about to talk about? Listen, Joe, Fire Emblem is an amazing series. Shout out
Shout
Fire
out to
Emblem
Roy.
4 for the Game
Shout
Boy
out to
Advance. I
Roy.
know what it is.
Shout out to Roy.
And Mars.
I like Roy.
Or with the flame
What you
sword
got
always,
against Mars? You got a problem with Mars?
Yo,
I don't know if I have a problem with him, but I know I like
quick.
Roy.
Martha was quick, boy. I used to like playing that quick
I
dodge.
thought Roy's save move is crazy. It's
Niggas
almost
love
like
Roy
Link's,
for some
it's almost
reason.
like Link's twirl.
He got a
They're like,
power
this
move
nigga-
like Captain Falcon. That's why.
I was gonna say this nigga.
Captain Falcon
Niggas
is
like the
also
heavy.
a-
I was just about to say niggas like the heavy smash, even though their timing be garbage with it, and then they wonder why they don't hit.
I always
As
like
long as we
Zelda
get
and-
back on the platform, we live to play another bubble.
I love smashing niggas and then jumping out and smashing them down. There's nothing better than that shit.
Shout out to Multiverses. I might stream Multiverses.
Roy.
I'm gonna be like with
Roy.
LeBron.
Roy.
I
You know what
smack
time it is at the
niggas with
Pokemon
Pokemon
Stadium?
Trainer though. You don't want to see me with Pokemon Trainer.
I always like to. Me and my friends used to do like when you had the Pokeball and we only use Pokeballs.
Oh yeah, and you just set them to rain down. In the later game, you can set them to rain down nothing but Master Balls. You're just throwing legendaries at
And
each
whoever
other.
loses by the Pokemon you get is just pure luck.
There's three save like top tier. I mean, just starting the game off. It was Link, that's a save. It's Kirby, that's a save, although it'd be a very cheesy one. And then it was Pikachu. Those were the saves.
Kirby was annoying. He just float back.
Just because he can inflate himself and sort of save himself from getting.
I ain't gonna lie. Captain Falcon made Kirby. I love Captain Falcon versus Kirby.
Falcon punch him, hit him with the Falcon kick right as they float up over the edge.
Yeah, because if you use a non-power character like Marth, it sucks because he just keep floating back. So you like, I need somebody that's just gonna knock him out. Donkey Kong work too.
Yeah.
Any power character.
Yeah.
Work.
I think there's an argument to be made for Donkey Kong. I'm just saying those three right there.
Only against Kirby. I hated Donkey Kong against anybody else.
And like Kirby is
like I said,
like
I main Pokemon Trainer and fucking Ultimate.
This nigga puffs himself up. I mean, you can't beat that. You got to time.
Take your power.
You got to time Link. You got to time Pikachu. You got to time that so that you can get back on the field. And then even like when you off screen, you can get back.
Just for his shield and the blaster, though. Star Fox is fire.
But I just want to give a big shout out to Roy, because this nigga's name is Roy, man. And he came from a Japanese development company. The nigga's name is Roy. And every nigga I know named Roy, they're pretty good at fixing the situation. So
next week, I want to give a little shout out to next week. Next week, I might have some streamers on there. See if streamers are actually tired of BR games. So you might see some other people with us next week on the BackSeat
BR games?
Yeah, Battle Royales. Apex, Fortnite.
Oh boy.
Because streamers are saying they are tired of Apex. They are tired of Apex. They're looking for other games and hit. Overwatch 2 and Valorant has taken over a lot of them Apex streamers.
The shit out of Valo.
By the way, I was good at Valo. I need to play it. I got it, but I ain't had time to play
Fortnite is the only one that like kept it going because they made enough money to be like, hey, can I get your character?
Well, Apex been popular till right now. That's what they're all going for.
You put Goku in Apex, then what happens?
You can't, because they don't make Fortnite is just a gimmicky game that can do that.
You can't put Goku into Apex?
No, yeah, like if you command someone to Apex, it's gonna be terrible.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Fortnite like an anime game where you can do dances and then you build a building and you dance in the building for like 30 minutes and then nobody will be around you.
Hey, before we get off this show, I need to open this fortune cookie. Oh, do we have another topic?
Yeah, we got one more. We're gonna get out here and do the anime show because
Okay,
this
tell
show
me when
been
I can
wild.
open up my fortune cookie.
We got Scorn, God of War, Gotham Knights, Plague Tale, and the new Silent Hill game has been announced. I don't know if Silent Hill is gonna be this year, but is this
Three titles.
It's
Three
20.
titles I can get into. I can definitely get into God of War. I'm 100% getting Gotham Knights and Silent Hill. This might be the opportunity that I get to play Silent Hill with good controllers and control settings. So I'm excited to play something.
I mean,
that
I've got
everybody
a God
thinks
of War pre-order, but that's about it.
Is 2022 the best year for gaming? Because we had Elden Ring.
I was about to say Elden Ring still. I'm standing on the Elden Ring as Game of the Year hill, even though, like I said, I've got my God of War pre-order in, so we'll see. It's gonna have to come pretty hard. But to beat out Elden Ring, because
so there's no fatigue for Elden Ring.
We can still get Elden Ring DLC at the end of this year, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to come first quarter 2023. But I'm ready for God of War. All these other games are going to be background noise in its wake. It's probably going to be hard to get a hold of me for the first week or so after it comes out.
I'll be honest. I think Gotham Knights is some copy and paste combo type stuff.
Oh, it's definitely going to be. It's definitely going to be a Arkham Asylum reroll.
I think it's going to be a copy and paste, especially from the combat system. It's looking like copy and paste.
But that's what made the Arkham games so fun, though, was like the combo system, though, because it was so cinematic. It was simple, but you felt badass doing it regardless when you hit the grapple hook to bring them in for you to hit the same button 3 times to do the flashy looking combo to press triangle to throw them across the room. It looks really good, even though it is
zoom the camera out with misshapen villains and goons, and then press triangle.
Putting a innumerable amount of Riddler trophies in there to try and find.
Oh, I'm not doing Riddler this time. I'm not doing it. And they got to keep us out of the cars. I'm cool. I don't need to be in a Batmobile tank. I'm cool.
What? That's some of the best. That's some of the best gameplay.
I hated that. I hated that. Let me be Batman, bro.
The Batmobile is part of it.
Jesus, that's from point A to point B. That has nothing. I do not do combat.
Look, go back and watch any episode or look in any comic book of Batman. I bet you don't find a comic book of Batman without the Batmobile in it somewhere.
That nigga got to pull up.
He got a bunch of different vehicles though.
Well, all of his vehicles allow for him to pull up.
Exactly, but they don't. Look, this is why we didn't see the Thanos copter, because people want to forget about vehicles. Niggas act like Thanos. Thanos used to ride around in a helicopter that was shaped like his head.
You get into the Sunday morning comic books in the newspaper type shit. You get into Marmaduke stuff when you get into the Thanos copter, bro. You know that.
I still wanted to see the Thanos copter. I still hold a grudge that bruh, I thought in game, I thought maybe there was gonna be a deleted scene or something where he pulls up
the Thanos copter. What you mean?
He's riding through the Thanos copter, just what's up?
Why would he need a Thanos copter though?
It was in Loki.
Just to have one. The nigga's inevitable. Why wouldn't he have a helicopter that was shaped like his
Peter copter? You don't need a Peter copter.
Yo, listen.
You just got it.
Exactly. But Thanos used to really pull up on that shit though.
That's fair, but it's
this nigga literally used to fly up and it was his own head and then beat niggas' asses. You can't go wrong with that.
Yes, I can. It makes zero sense. This nigga got the snap. He has Infinity Gauntlets. He's a Titan. Like, I don't think
he's Prime Eternal. That's the only good thing going on in comic books right now. Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals is top tier right now. That shit is amazing.
Got the edge on that?
I mean, technically, no one's got the edge because there's a god that's judging everyone and just smiting everybody. He sort of did. They brought him to life, but He just decided he was going to go through and judge the world person by person, and then he was going to take the collective number of people that were good. If it weighs the collective number of people that were bad, then everyone passed and got to live on Earth. But if the bad outweighed the good, then he was just going to kill everybody. And the bad outweighed the good, because why wouldn't it?
All right, we gotta get out of here. Joe, tell us on the fortune cookie so we can get out of here, my guy.
I can tell you that people like Titania exist. So, I mean, I guess the bad has to outweigh the good. So, because if you can just be a random social media star and just start bothering people, that makes you bad.
Hey, Captain America got a thumbs down, bro. He said
Really?
Captain America wasn't
Of
shit.
course, he stayed again. He stayed out here. He went back to Jim Crow. He didn't like us.
I was gonna say he was like, no, Captain, but Iron Man
How
got a
dare
thumbs
you put
down.
a black
Joe,
man that can fly?
Joe, what's on the
Iron
fortune
Man got
cookie,
the
Joe?
thumbs up.
Oh, let's do the fortune cookie.
Yeah, because we got another anime show to do.
There is a massive
wild
opportunity
show.
sitting right under your nose. One more time. There is you can't eat this. There is a massive opportunity sitting right under your nose. And I'm going to tell you what it is. That opportunity is this microphone, and we're going to keep doing this shit. Period.
Joe, what can
And
they find?
you folks watching this, your
Williams.com.
opportunity is to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe, what can they find you?
UniqoWilliams.com. All those roads lead to me.
Tor, what can they find you?
AfroComedy765 on everything.
You can find me in the link tree below. Anywhere Zelmade 99 _ Zelmade, Zelmade _ 99, something Zelmade. I'm the only Zelmade, except for that little Indian girl, but her name is like something else. So that ain't
what?
me. Yeah, it's an Indian girl. Her name is
Are we
like
talking about Miss Marvel again?
No.
No.